Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a moan, a bit of a rant. Now I've got a link in the description below regarding what I'm talking about. Let me just have a look here. I'm taking this from the BBC News Health. Okay. Now I've also read an article in the Daily Mail as well, and I think there's quite a bit of press about it. But yeah, today's news. New EU regulations on herbal medicines come into force. Okay, now just a bit of a summary, and then I shall go into my rant. Now then, I saw this day coming. I knew it was coming. I knew. I can tell you what's coming as well. But anyway, basically, right? Herbs. They don't like herbs. There's a number of herbs that's going to be, well, a hell of a lot of herbs that you're not going to be able to get anymore unless you go to a certified herbal practitioner. But you do not have the freedom anymore to take it upon yourself to seek unorthodox remedies such as herbs and go and purchase them, bar a few. There's a few that they've decided to that you can. Okay. Now, according to this article, minor ailments such as aches and pains and sleeping problems and little things like that. Can't find the line that I read that now. But anyway, just going by memory, that's what it said. But basically, right, this is quite a big thing. Okay, so they don't like the herbal remedy thing, and they're trying to do away with it or regulate it in a big way. Now then, pros and cons. I can understand the argument for this. Okay, now I've spoken to a number of people about this, and there are people that actually agree with this EU regulation on the herbal market, and they say that well, there are certain things, you can take too much of it, it can react badly with other medication you're on, and if you take too much of a certain thing it can be bad for you, blah blah blah, and some people say, oh yeah, well, there can be some bad in it, right? Okay, I accept that. That may be so. Okay, so regulate it. Okay, no problem. Except, number one, well, there's two things. Number one, let's talk about the danger of herbs. Let's talk about that first. Number one, before I made this video, I ought to have googled. I've only just thought of this. Okay, I think I'm safe to say it. I have to check this out, but it was a bit late after I've done my video. But anyway, number one, I don't think anyone's ever died from taking a herb. Now maybe they have, but without researching it, I can tell you this, and I'm confident that this is right. Okay, far more people have died or had extreme adverse effects from conventional pharmaceuticals. That I know for a fact. Alright, in fact, it used to be, under the Freedom of Information Act, that the figures were published on a yearly basis, and I can't remember what year, it was 2000 and something, but it was years ago, not too many years ago, that information ceased to be made public. But there is an alarming number, and I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of cases of deaths as a result, a direct result of pharmaceutical drugs prescribed by doctors okay, or in hospital. So, most people will agree that pharmaceutical drugs are dead dodgy. Alright? They are. Okay? Now then. Herbal remedies, how dodgy are they? Okay? I grant that there may be some that are dodgy, but they're not that dodgy. That's number one. Now number two. Let's suppose for a moment that yes, this is the absolute right thing to do. You know? That this is the absolute right thing to do. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. This is my problem. If you're going to do that, okay, if you're going to do that, then what the hell have we got cigarettes being sold for? Alcohol? Why are we putting sweeteners such as aspartame into food as a substitute from sugar? Why the hell is there sodium fluoride in a lot of water? Okay. Why the hell are they spraying aerosols into the skies containing barium and aluminium, toxic chemicals? Why the hell are there all kinds? I mean, that's just a small list. Alright. Now, do the government care about your health? I don't want to answer that. But it's a good point, isn't it? They want to pick on the herbal market, the herbal medicine market, pick on that. Now, if they well and truly cared, there is a lot of shit that we ingest and that we breathe, a lot of shit. And my point is, if you're going to go down that road of ensuring the safety and health of the population, you've got a long way to go. A long way to go. Alright, so then, I think that I am justified in my conclusion that this whole herbal thing, this whole herbal issue, there's a bit more to it than meets the eye. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that if you decide that you'd like to buy some herbs, try a remedy that maybe you've not tried before because orthodox medicine hasn't worked, then I think that people should have the right to go and do it without getting permission and going through the red tape and going to a certified person and going through so much rigmarole. Okay, so herbs might do you harm? I don't think so, but suppose they do. Well, they might do you a lot of good. They might just do you a lot of good. I think it's pathetic. I really do. Anyway, I want to know your thoughts and comments on this. Let me know. The link's below.